The Vampire Coast changes for the Dawi. I'm really sick, but I wanted to get this video to you guys. I was watching the live video for the TwitchCon Invitational, and Turin actually ended up playing Romulan Dog. So he played the Dawi versus the Vampire Coast, which is an excellent game. But I got to see what all these things are, and I watched the unit cards very closely, and I got to have a good look at what's changed. Now, I can't spend too long on here because my nose is running and I set up pretty sick, but I'll get this to you. So what it looks like is the Rune Lord has definitely been increased by 50 gold. This is something we saw already, and if you look, you can see here there's 1652, he's 1602. Belagar Ironhammer has been reduced by 50 gold. He's 1612 here. Here he's only 1562. That'll make him a very good value. He's already really good. Note, the regular Lord hasn't changed. He's 1238 in both. Now, Ungrim Ironfist does also not change. He's 1760 in both. The big change is Grombrindle has been reduced by 100 gold, and Thorgrim has been reduced by 50. I looked in here, you can see 1789, 2050 as opposed to 1889 and 2100. Now, the heroes all look the same. I looked at their abilities. It looks like the Rune Lord's abilities are exactly the same. Now, they said they changed all Lords. So our regular Lord and Ungrim Ironfist must have had an ability change somewhere or something. None of their hit points or stats are changed. They're all the same. From what I saw, that was the same for the Runesmith and the Master Engineer. I did see some other changes, and I'll go through those now. It looks like the hammers are getting extra hit points, including the Peak Gate Guard, which is fantastic. Hammers are awesome already. They're going to be more awesome. Interestingly, Quarrelers with great weapons are getting +2 melee defense. So that should make them a little bit tankier in the backline and a little bit more fit for use. The Bugman's Rangers are getting hit points reduced, which is reasonable. Bugman's Rangers are awesome. They can regenerate, so their hit points are going to be reduced. Gyro Bombers and Skyhammers are getting increased hit points, which is good. I don't think it's going to make them playable, but it's very good. Now, the only other thing I saw was Trollhammer Torpedoes have had their designation changed from launcher to missile, which I think is going to mean when they hit something, instead of debuffing them as though they're hit by artillery, it'll debuff them for less as though they're hit by missiles. So it's a nerf to Trollhammer Torpedoes in terms of not their damage, but how much they debuff. Now, I saw all the other units he moused over, and I will say these units do not look like they're getting changes. I'm just going to read them over quickly. Ironbreakers, Longbeards with great weapons, Grumbling Guard are all the same. Iron Drakes, Flamethrower are the same. Dragonback Slayers, Giant Slayers, and Slayers are the same. Thunders are the same. Rangers with great weapons and Othar's Raiders are the same. Ekron Miners and Miners are the same. Warriors with Dragonfire Pass, Dwarf Warriors, and Dwarf Warriors with great weapons are the same. And the Organ Gun is the same. Goblobber is the same. The Gyrocopter with Brimstone Guns is the same, and the regular Gyrocopter is the same, and the regular Rangers are all the same. So, it doesn't look like a whole lot of changes for the Dawi in this patch, with the exception of a bit of a change to the cost of the Lords, an increase in the hit points of Hammers, which will make a great unit even better. Bugman's Rangers lose a little hit points. That makes sense. Quarrelers Great Weapons, increase in melee defense. We already found a potential use for them in our last couple videos, if you watch those, so they may be an interesting unit, a more interesting unit in some builds. But as far as I could see, that was about it. I would highly recommend you go to Twitch, watch the tournament, watch the Dawi face off against the Vampire Coast. It is a great fun fight, and it is in the second. There's two actual videos because the stream crashed or something, so it's in the second one right in the very beginning. You can see I'm 5 minutes into the second one. It's right in the very beginning, and Turin will be playing Romulan Dog because Janet on occasion's computer crashed a few times, so I would definitely go watch it. It is a really fun fight. It's awesome to see the Dawi played by Turin because he loves the Dawi. I mean, Chaos and Norska are his favorite factions, but I say right up there is the Dawi, and he's played them a lot, and he plays them really well, so it's a really fun game against another world-class player in Romulan Dog. And it's really impressive because he's hosting this whole thing, and he just had to jump in and play. He picked the Dawi, and he commentated it all at the same time. It was actually amazing. So I would highly recommend you go watch it. And that's all I have for now. I'm going to keep watching. I'll see tomorrow if there is anything else extra that I pick up on the stream. And if there is anything for the Dawi, I will definitely share it. So hope you found it interesting, and I will see you soon.